This is how I caught the stock that exploded over 150% today on SMXT. Give me less than 60 seconds and I'll explain it so simple that even your grandma could understand. Oh, again, that stock was SMXT and it was a big gapper this morning in pre-market, which is why it was on my radar. So watching it into the open today because of the strength shown in pre-market, but there's a few things to note. Now, of course, we want to trade confirmed upside, so here's what we first have to ask ourselves. Do we have any room to the upside? So what do? We check the daily time frame for areas of range using past areas of resistance. Once you do so, again, marking those levels up on the chart here so that we know where our range levels are, this forms a bit of a safe zone for us to know where we can trade this thing through. So now going into the open, there's a few things to keep in mind. We knew we had range to 220, and 260 overhead. But there's a little bit of an issue back here from pre-market. So what happens here is price tries to break over this high of day back in pre-market, and guess what? Doji off the high equals indecision, which means the market does not know that it's ready to go yet. So market reverses back to the downside, and this area of consolidation becomes an area of supply. So in order to play this, then we have to first confirm over that previous high. Again, just to make sure buyers are in control. Confirmation. So the idea first is to watch for buyers to take control here over this past high, then pull back and retest off this level, off the bottom of the zone. Again, to confirm that pullback entry. And that's how I captured this move at the bell from 1.6 all the way to 1.9 in this morning's live trading stream. Then I was able to catch some really nice entries off these pullbacks, as you can see, from 1.8 all the way back up to retest 2. But this is not even where the big money took place today. So funny enough, this price range right here is where most of the money was made today, trading in this simple range using supply and demand. There's a lot of scalps that I took down and around through here as well. I sort of skipped past all these right here because I want to focus on the moneymaker right here. And this right here is my most profitable setup that I trade almost every day. So what we're looking for is for the stock to put in place a nice range, right in line with areas of liquidity. So what we have happen here is, again, consolidation before this next leg to the upside, which gives us a rally base rally type move. That forms an area of liquidity here before price legs back to the upside. This becomes an area of demand. So now we note that on the chart here with this area of demand, this gives us an awesome pullback opportunity down through here. So we have the high identified here off this area of supply after price rejected off 250, and we have the lows identified here off the bottom of this range. Once price pulls back, confirms underneath that 230 here, we've now identified this is an actual level of interest. Now you know exactly where to look for entry, exactly where to look for exits, and it does not get much more predictable than this. And that is exactly how I was able to trade it 3 more times for profit playing these pullbacks. Watch it through this range here. Every time it pulls back and finds a buyer back in this area of demand, you can see this hammer form off the low, took the pullback entry for the range back up into the top overhead, back up underneath that 250 level. Now watch this again. Price pulls back once again for a third entry. And guess what? Finally capture a beautiful move here on the breakout as it moves back up into that previous high of day for an awesome take profit. Now this is sort of my secret sauce. It's my most profitable strategy that I use trading these momentum stocks every single day. Wait for the stock to put in place a range. You've got defined risk, defined range, and from there, it's a piece of cake. Keeping it simple is key. Just don't overcomplicate the process. And of course, to watch me trade stuff like this in real time every single day, make sure to claim your 7-day free trial, and I will.